I need you to pull that thing up from Facebook that I sent you.
Chris, I don't know if you've heard. Facebook's down.
What?
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram.
Holy shit!
Yeah, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp?
Yeah.
How am I going to talk to my family in South America?
Yeah, Facebook Messenger's down.
What?
It's a whole to do.
How am I going to talk to my family in the Caribbean?
It's
Is Signal still up? I can still talk to my family in Colombia.
as far as I know.
Okay,
yeah, I don't-
Thank God.
But also their internal messaging system was also down.
Really? I heard that they're scared of computer tracking at Facebook, so they just use pneumatic tubes like in old Daffy Duck cartoons.
So similar to that, yeah, somebody hacked the tube system. And,
What?
yeah, a bunch of tube socks got in there.
Oh
and
no, it's jammed up.
It's a
a
whole-
bunch of jizz socks gummed up the works.
Yeah, it's a whole to do. So they have like this internal messaging system. Legitimately, that was like, yeah. So it did get hacked, and they couldn't fix the problem because they couldn't talk to each other about what the problems were.
These are people who will work in the same office, I imagine.
No,
It's a post-COVID world. They're fucked.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
And Facebook, like, they can't all just start a Slack channel because they can't use other products
yeah.
for Facebook business, because that probably opens them up to industrial espionage.
Yeah. So that's why they have their own internal Slack.
So they can't they can't all send out a Gmail to everybody in the company to say, "Hey, jump over to our Slack channel," because that would open them up in two fronts.
Yeah, so there's no way to fix this problem.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man, fuck Facebook. Why? So somebody texts. So last night, wasn't there a big 60 minutes? First of all, the amount of Facebook exposés at this point that has like done nothing to. Right, there was one last night, right?
Yeah. It was on 60 Minutes. Some whistleblower who currently works for the company essentially came out and said that everyone who works at Facebook realizes that they are contributing to the most toxic thing that's ever touched humanity.
They know it.
Oh, yeah. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I do not care.
Yeah.
I fucks with that.
I mean, it's kind of cool. They are so militant about like their children can never touch this technology because it will destroy their life.
Hold on, wait a second. I just pulled up this quote. It's a woman named Frances Haugen.
Mm-hmm.
They told us we're dissolving civic integrity. Like they said, oh good, we made it through the election. There wasn't riots. We can get rid of civic integrity now. I'm not quite sure I know what civic integrity is.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, I think we should probably learn a term. Because, I was about to go on a whole thing. I almost really just went on a rant about how dare they compromise civic integrity. It was about to come out of my mouth. And then I realized I have no idea what that term means.
All right,
Oh, man, this is going to be a rough one. When Mike breathes that heavy, because Mike's not a good reader regular. Like, if I send Mike the sports section, it's coming out slow.
Yeah, I mean, I can't find all right, so I'll show you what we're talking about. On Twitter, civic integrity and election fraud policy. I mean, I'm just looking for a definition of the word.
Just put Urban Dictionary in.
Okay.
Let's try that.
We're going to try it. I mean, because that is what we do. You know what? I should have DuckDuckGo'd this. So integrity on Urban Dictionary is doing the right thing even when nobody's looking. Jimmy showed his integrity by not looking at the answer to the test when every other cheating bastard in his class was passing them out.
Okay. So civic integrity would be like,
and then the urban,
not tricking at like using your Honda mods.
You want the Urban Dictionary for
civic?
Mm-hmm. A 4-cylinder model manufactured by Honda and available as a coupe, sedan, or hatchback.
I would have expected that to be significantly more racist against Asians.
Oh, okay. Yeah, another. Okay, there's 3 major themes when it comes to modifying Civic: JDM, Sleeper, and Rice. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Rice. That sounds again like the Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's at this point we're not even trying.
No, it's a term of Honda Civic on Urban Dictionary.
That's great.
It's a type of Honda Civic.
Well, yeah, I mean, those are the ones with the fucking lights at the bottom that are low to the ground, kitted out. We all know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so, all right, so the JDM Civics are Japanese Honda models such as side markers, Jap instrument clusters, steering wheels, Jap spec, racing wheels, spoon, Mugen.
All right, stop talking about... Look, I found some... Go to civicintegrityscore.org because apparently we can calculate our civic integrity score.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Everyone in our United States starts with 1,000 points. Let's see what we get. And then we'll find out more about Facebook's civic integrity.
Okay. So how do we do this? Join us?
I suppose.
What?
What the fuck?
No. Can we take the test?
Yeah, why would you... Ew. Gross. Well, I mean, maybe next week we'll take the test. I'm not going to spend time on the show. This was pretty spontaneous.
So I think it's a cult.
Is it a cult?
I think. So it's like it's
Read
trying
me the
to...
about of civicintegrityscore.org.
Okay, so the about us, right? How we're scored: responsibly sourced environment, supporting Green New Deal, global climate policy, local programs, community involvement. What are you doing to help your community? Truth and fact check.
There's also just a picture of a weird bunker with cots in it.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
Look, I'm going to throw this out there. If Facebook is getting rid of what we just saw there, a fucking website that is supposed to be a test, and then you have to sign up with your email, that's not integral. Integral?
Integral.
It seems like integral is not the right word.
Integral. Yeah.
Integral? Yeah.
Integral. Yeah.
Same root.
Uh-huh.
So more about the Facebook. Facebook is down. Instagram is down.
Uh-huh.
And so a big part of that is there was something that came out like earlier this month. I'd say 2 weeks ago. There was a huge study. There's like Instagram employees know how bad Instagram is for teenagers and how it's ruining their fucking lives.
Yeah. I mean, they like, you know, Google's old slogan used to be "Do no evil,"
and then they got rid of it.
They had to, because they know they're doing evil.
Is Google doing evil? I mean,
Yes,
they're nudging things to the left for sure.
Facebook knows Instagram is toxic for teen girls. Yeah.
But I don't think Google, I guess Google is trying to influence elections, but I don't think they're doing a great job. It's not like what's happening on Facebook.
So Google is so much more powerful than you know. Like, so, for instance, they bought...
You think I don't know how powerful Google is?
They bought Nest.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Okay. They bought Nest, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like, what actual purpose would Google have for a company that automates the way that the heat and the cooling is in your home? Right? That's all Nest was, right? It was a smart thermostat that went in your home. You could talk to it and just program it from your phone.
Well, wouldn't they just buy a product? Wouldn't they just want to own? I mean, obviously they want your data, right?
So that's what it was. It was like, realistically, the only reason Google would have this product is to know more about what's going on in your house.
Yeah, but they just need to know that your house is cold to see if you need slippers so they can advertise you slippers when you open your phone.
Exactly.
Why is that evil? If it's cold in your house, you need slippers, Mike.
I mean, just that concept of like, we need to build this algorithm of a person, like the Social Dilemma broke this down perfectly, right? Like that thing where it's like, all right, we know what kind of ad dollars we can get based on this person spending this much time on our product. So YouTube, right, which is another arm of Google, right, looks at every other factor in the market, that being like Netflix and Fortnite and Call of Duty and everything else that could keep your eyeballs and attention. Okay. And they build models on how to keep you engaged in their thing as long as possible so they can try to sell you as many things as possible. Right? So it is like, it's a giant information war to like kind of...
How many things have you ever bought? How many things have you ever bought from an Instagram ad or a Facebook ad?
A few.
Yeah, like t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
But like, you're going to buy a t-shirt anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I literally haven't bought a t-shirt in, I don't know, 3 years.
Yeah, we work in a place that's also a t-shirt company.
It's true.
There's just t-shirts. I wear my fully loaded fucking non-tobacco nicotine chew shirts constantly. I'm wearing a smoked honey hat.
That's fair.
Look, we said it on the show months ago. If you're wearing sponsor merch or your boys merch, you are on the fucking right path in life. You are on the righteous path. But that's neither here nor there. So this nothing is stopping Facebook. This is going to come out. This woman is saying this. Facebook is down, which just means Anonymous hacked it and took your data that Facebook is stealing. Remember a while back, it came out like Facebook was like, we created these settings so you could see all the data we're doing, and you had to go through this weird rabbit hole to find your data, and it turned out they were like tracking race that isn't yours that you identify with. Mine was black. Shocker.
Oh. Huh.
I imagine they just tracked that all of my fucking photos is me wearing a fitted. And they were like clearly black.
Yeah, just liking way too many posts about Wu-Tang.
I mean, when I started unfollowing people, I never unfollowed like very hood dudes I grew up with. Like I unfollowed a lot of woke black people, but I never like the Zoo Fence dude.
Mm-hmm.
One of 3 people. I don't even follow you on like Facebook. You know what I mean? I have you unfollowed. But Zoo Fence dude, if for anybody who doesn't know, I told the story on High Society a while ago. But one of the best insults I ever heard was my buddy Derek Mitchell in high school told a girl that her hair, he goes, "Hey, bitch, why your head look like a zoo fence?" And it was because her hairline looked like the fence at the Bronx Zoo. I've told the story on the air before, but it's just like, so it might be just because I still follow that guy that Facebook was like, yeah, it seems like he likes black people. I wonder what you would get, Mike. I don't even know if you could still go through that rabbit hole. I feel like they probably closed that off.
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, can't do anything now because Facebook's down. But
yeah.
But apparently, according to Brian, right, who's my source on all things conspiracy related, apparently like everybody's information is for sale on the dark web right now. Like
Dope.
3 billion users. Information is
Yeah,
just
wasn't
for
like,
sale.
didn't all the Experian leak data end up on the dark web as well?
I would assume.
Yeah. I'm really glad they had been trying to get me, and actually it just came up because I applied for a mortgage, but they were trying to get me to give them Experian was trying to get me to give them for years my social security number because they had the wrong one. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
No.
And then that fucking security leak happened. And I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
Fake ass motherfuckers. And my credit score is still high as fuck. But literally, I had a mortgage broker call me and go, "Hey, you gave me the wrong social security number, asshole," because that's the kind of mortgage broker I use.
Obviously.
Yeah. And I go, "No, I didn't." And he goes, "Then why are they saying it's wrong?" And I was like, "Well, those guys are the assholes. Maybe you should call them instead of calling me. It's probably the way we should do that."
Smart.
Yeah. So with Instagram down, how are those whores getting all the attention that they feed off of to keep themselves young?
I don't know. I mean, are they just going to come back tomorrow and be old as fuck?
I think so. I think if they don't post, if sluts don't post a story every 15 seconds, I think they start to age. Like at the end of Death Becomes Her, you know, when they're like spraying, you know?
Yeah, like spray paint on themselves and shit.
Yeah. I think it's like that. I think it's going to be like Goldie Hawn and like her fucking eyeball is going to fall out and roll down the hallway or something. I say her like it's only one person.
It's so many.
It's insane.
So many whores. There's going to be decrepit old ladies
Dude,
tomorrow.
it's crazy. It's like, and we just got rid of all the old people with COVID. We just got rid of that burden on society thanks to COVID. And now it's back because Instagram is down, Mike.
So if you see a massive spike in COVID numbers again, just know.
It's those decrepit whores dying.
Yeah. They had it coming.
I feel like we did this 3 days ago.
I don't think so.
No.
No. Oh, this show? We did.
Well, we did a show,
Yeah.
but I feel like we talked about decrepit whores or something.
I don't think
And
so.
COVID.
No.
So where do you think they go next? What's Facebook's next move? Nothing?
I don't know. So everybody is like, everybody's talking about the fact that this is like grounds for antitrust stuff, right? Because Facebook went down, we lost communications platforms like Instagram and WhatsApp, which people rely on for business and a number of other things, right? And it's like the only reason this went down is because it's all under the Facebook umbrella. If Facebook wasn't such a giant monopoly that was trying to cram 7 different companies into one, you know, I mean, dude, people got stuck in fucking Oculus VR, right?
What do you mean? They got stuck in it.
I mean, the fucking people were playing their VR, and then Facebook got hacked, and their fucking VR, now they're just in VR world.
Like that show VR5 from
I mean-
Fox back in the day. You remember that show where that lady got sucked into the computer?
Yeah, and then the fucking little blue and green guys running around and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
VR5.
that's what it is.
It's only me and you that remember that show. I'm sure no one else remembers VR5.
Okay, well, I'm going to pull it up, but...
Yeah, we should watch a trailer for VR5.
All right. I mean, that's what's happening to people right now.
They're getting VR5'd?
Because fucking...
Was the chick hot in VR5? She was blonde. I remember that.
What? I mean,
she was on TV. I mean, imagine she was hot.
yeah.
But I don't think she did anything else afterwards.
Okay, so here we go. Fox promo for VR5.
Oh, let's see it.
So this isn't even a trailer, it's just a promo for an... Oh,
Oh, it's just a photo. Dude,
No,
can we
like-
get all of the episodes of VR5 somewhere?
Nothing more than a homemade computer
I've done something that's supposed to be impossible.
That's like a low-rent Kim Basinger.
broken into a world more dangerous than she ever imagined.
Whatever it is that she's doing, stop.
And now, someone doesn't want her to get out.
just a lot of her running down hallways.
Ask me questions.
Nice. I mean, this is pretty dope, man. VR5, this shit was fire.
VR5
I think you should get out.
I can't.
series premiere.
See, what a lot of people don't realize from that trailer of VR5, which, by the way, better than Oculus, because she would pick up the phone and then she would, for whatever reason, if she connected the phone to her computer, like literally she would just put the receiver that she would talk into to the computer for some reason, and she would get sucked into the computer and then it would do all sorts of cool VR5 stuff. That's all
Okay.
I remember.
So what I was actually thinking of was the show Reboot.
Oh, Reboot. Completely different show.
That's why I was like, did you mean this chick was hot? I was like, I mean, I guess for a cartoon.
I mean, she runs a diner, so she could probably make a mean burger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reboot the cartoon was pretty cool. They tried to bring that back. It wasn't as good.
They tried to reboot.
Yeah, they tried to reboot boot.
You can't reboot a reboot.
Nope.
Yeah, so that so what people are calling for, right, is to break up this like gigantic thing that is Facebook, because, you know, all these companies are screwed because the giant parent company goes down, and they are under, like, I don't know if you remember, there was like a 1.2 billion euro lawsuit or something against them
yeah.
for like antitrust shit in I think it was England.
Okay.
So, you know, like that's like this is only going to lead to more calls for that. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, how big can we let these businesses get? Like, it legitimately is part of infrastructure. I couldn't sign into my Magic the Gathering puzzle game
Good
on
Mike.
my phone.
Fucking good.
Because I use Facebook.
You know what?
to
I'm
sign
glad
in.
because usually you're half distracted. First of all, why are you playing a Magic the Gathering puzzle game?
Because it's fun. You get
Is
to,
it fun?
You get to do little puzzles, right? It's like Bejeweled puzzle match things, and then you get to get powers to make your Planeswalker do his special abilities, right?
For what reason? Are you playing against people?
Yeah, you play against other players. And then you build like a deck, right? And you got like your 10 guys in your deck, and like you make more
And
matches.
then you
that-
play actual Magic, the game?
So it's like you play the game through the matching, right? So it's like you match up enough of them, then you get enough power to cast your creature, right? And now you have 3 creatures on the field. You can do spells and enchantments and support cards.
They call that game Magic the Gathering because the people who are into it would need magic for them to have enough friends to play a game together.
It's hurtful. Yes. Magic is why they gather.
Yeah.
Friday Night Magic is real, and it's a real thing for kids to be doing on Friday nights. Keeps them out of trouble. Serves as babysitting for your parents.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, Friday Night Magic. Kids will go to like your local comic book shop. They'll pay $20. They'll get like I think 4
$20? What kid has $20?
The ones whose parents
I used to pay $1 to be let into the Catholic school near my house to use the basketball court at night. $1, Mike. $1.
Okay, well things have changed, Chris. Yeah, it's probably a little less. Whatever the cost of 3 booster packs is, right? So you buy the 3 booster packs, and then everybody sits there at a table, and you do a draft, right? So you open one pack, you take whatever card you want from the pack, pass the pack to your left.
Starter decks or packs?
Booster packs.
Okay.
15 card booster packs.
Okay.
So at the end of it, you're gonna have 45 cards.
Okay.
Right. So then you take those 45 cards, you take the lands that the store provides, and then you play a tournament. Right, and the winner gets like a certain amount of booster packs. And it's like, and Wizards of the Coast sponsors it. If your card shop or place does it, you get like
We
certain.
should do that here.
I don't think we qualify.
We're not a card shop.
No, Chris. What? We don't sell cards.
We could. How hard would it be to just buy a couple boxes of cards?
I mean, to be fair,
We have a friend that has a sports memorabilia.
I was gonna say Corinne is our friend and John Campanelli, and they have fucking sports memorabilia store.
Mm-hmm.
We could just do that.
We'll just get some cards in here, and then we got this table. I feel weird every week sitting at this table by myself. It's for 6 people.
Yeah, would you play? All right, would you spend an episode of Notes of a Goon playing a large draft of Magic the
I
Gathering?
think I have a standalone version of Steve Jackson's one of his Illuminati card games. We could play that.
Okay, I was thinking Magic the Gathering would be fun, but people know that game.
People know Illuminati.
I've never heard of it. People have heard of Magic the Gathering. We got cameras. We could show what people's hands are, what their strategies are. We could do whole card cams, like fucking
You're gonna do all that work?
for Magic the Gathering.
I'm not giving you another $100. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't.
First of all, we
understand.
were talking about Facebook, and now this is where we're at.
Okay, look, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Magic the Gathering's dope, and Facebook being down made it so I couldn't play my Magic the Gathering game on my phone. It's very upsetting. Because everybody uses Facebook as a login for things, right?
I don't.
Okay, but a lot of people do, and it is like a legitimate part of our infrastructure at this point on the internet, where it's like if Facebook is an acceptable login for, whatever.
The New York Times.
Yeah, right. 40, 50, 60% of websites on the internet right now.
But you can't log into like a government website with your Facebook page.
Sure, but I think, like Facebook is saying, right? Like what's good for Facebook versus what's good for the country. Like that is part of what the whistleblower was saying last night. So they made it to a point where, yeah, sure, like you can't use it on the government site yet, but they are making themselves such an integral part of the infrastructure of how we do things, right? Like I work as a comedy club booker. I couldn't DM comedians today to tell them about like updates to changes to shows. I couldn't advertise my shows on Instagram or Facebook today.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's massive, right? So it's like that idea of like, all right, let's break this up and make it so that this is actually a manageably sized company, where if one piece of the company goes down, you don't lose an entire swath of like, the technology and the internet.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, obviously, if Facebook's going to go, like, these websites are going to go down at times.
Okay. But
Right.
Facebook going down shouldn't necessarily drag down WhatsApp, Oculus, Instagram, et cetera, right?
Well, how
So-
do you know it wasn't just separate attacks?
No, it was because Facebook, the corporate Facebook, right?
Uh-huh.
That shit got taken down. Everything else that stemmed from that got taken down as well. So if you break that up into separate companies, one of them gets hit, the others aren't going to get,
But they could break it into separate things that wouldn't be attacked. You know what I mean? Like,
sure, but that like the attack you have to put in on Facebook. Once you get into Facebook, you can then kill everything. Versus if you got into Instagram and there's no door anywhere else
So they
once you're in Instagram.
VR5'd their way right into Facebook.
They hooked up the telephone to the computer, and then before you know it, fucking they're fighting werewolves in Facebook land.
I remember the werewolf game that was on Facebook like 12 years ago?
Yes.
That was very stupid. I can't believe they survived that.
What do you mean?
Vampires and werewolves. Fucking
Yeah.
Facebook is gay, bro.
It's pretty gay.
Dude, it sucks.
You would go
Facebook-
down to the Lower East Side and you would like drain victims, right? And
Dude,
then-
Facebook always sucked.
yeah,
You just had to have it because like chicks you liked had it
yeah.
when you're like 20.
I mean,
Facebook always sucked.
I don't know. Facebook kind of ruled when it first came out.
No, it
Yeah.
sucked. What was good about it? There was chicks you liked on it. That's it.
Yeah, there was chicks I liked on it, but there was also like groups were fun.
Groups is the only thing decent about that thing.
Okay. Being like the messenger chat function, right, which is its own business now, but at the time the messenger chat function was
But that existed. First of all, text messaging already existed by the time that came out.
sure, but like,
Facebook stinks.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Why are we still talking about
Memes. Early
Reddit,
memes.
Reddit, 4chan.
Yeah,
better-
now, but
these are
when
better places.
When it first came out, though,
You could get memes on Reddit when Facebook first came out.
Reddit's older than Facebook.
I think
I
so.
don't think so.
4chan is.
Okay, well, I mean, I still don't fuck with 4chan.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. Fucking bourgeois over here.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see when Facebook was.
Got to be 2001, 2002.
Okay, so Reddit launched in 2005,
Uh-huh.
and Facebook launched in 2005 also.
There you go.
No. So, it launched in 2004.
Facebook.
Facebook was.
So for 1 year, it was worthwhile. Facebook sucks. It's always sucked. There's never been. I can't tell you a positive thing that has happened in my life because of Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Not one thing.
You've 100% been booked on shows because of Instagram.
Because of the messenger feature. But that's only ingrained. The fact of the matter is they had to create messaging on all of those platforms because, like, which then created a weirdness about asking people for their phone number. Like, if they just didn't exist, it wouldn't be weird for me to text you and ask for somebody's phone number because it used to not be weird to do that. You know what I mean? It used to not be weird to call your friend and go, hey, I have to talk to your friend. Can I have their number? And you'd be like, what's it about? And I'd tell you, and you'd be like, here's their number. You know what I mean? Like, that was like a commonplace thing. Nothing good comes out of any of these things. I have looked at a lot of titties. But that's really it.
All right, I mean, the price we pay.
That's what it is. We're paying a price with our attention for.
And these decrepit whores are about to pay the price. So,
Dude,
cyclical.
they're all melting away. All right. We've spent enough time on this. Moving on.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get podcasts. And make sure you follow me at Chris from BKLYN on Twitter. Also, of course, make sure you support our sponsor. That sponsor is Vinylgraph. With Vinylgraph, you can make custom graffiti pieces that are on vinyl stickers that adhere to your wall. They're reusable. You can take them down, use them again. Vinylgraph.com. It's VINYLGRAFF.com. Use the promo code Chris1 at checkout, and they're going to give you a sweet 10% discount. That's Vinylgraph.com. Use the promo code Chris1 for a discount.